Hello everyone. My topic is about industrial policy in India. It was going to presented by Roja and Shraddha. Industrial policy. It covers rules, regulations, principles, policies and procedures. These are laid down by the government for regulating and controlling industrial undertakings in the country. It prescribes the respective roles of the public, private, joint, cooperative, large, medium and small scale sectors for the development of the industries. The World Bank in 1992 has provided a working definition of industrial policy as government efforts to alter industrial structure to promote productivity-based growth. Main objectives of industrial policy. It is used to maintain a sustained growth in productivity, to enhance gainful employment, to prevent undue concentration of economic power, to achieve optimal utilization of human resources, to attain international competitiveness, and to transform India into the major partner and player in the global arena. Industrial policies. Industrial policy resolution taken place in the years of 1948, 1956, 1973, 1977, 1980 and the new industrial policy of 1991. Industrial policy 1948. Main objectives. Continuous increase in productions, ensuring the equitable distributions of revenue, improvement of the role of small and quota industries, outline the approach to industrial growth and development, emphasize the importance of securing a continuous increase in production and ensuring its equitable distribution. Limitations. Restrictions on private sector increased due to the Industrial Development and Regulation Act 1951. Coordination problem between the government and private sectors also set aside the benefits of mixed economy. Industrial Policy 1956. Main objectives. To accelerate the rate of economic growth, to increase employment opportunities, to prevent creation of monopolies, to achieve balanced industrial development. Limitations. Greater importance to public sector. The state was overburdened and its financial and administrative resources were overstrained as the resolution emphasized the setting up of maximum industries by the state. Industrial Policy 1973. Main objectives. Certain structural distortions called for policy changes in IPR 1956, provided for the closer interaction between the agricultural and industrial sectors. Highest priority to the generation and the transmission of power. Attract foreign companies in our country. Next is Industrial Policy 1977. Main objective. Within the small scale sector, a tiny sector was also defined with investment in machinery and equipment up to Rs 1 lakh and located in towns. Proposal for special legislation to protect cottage and household industries. Emphasis on decentralization and role of small scale industries. Maximum production of consumer goods. Limitations. The policy statement of 1977 can be said as old wine in new bottle. It means the 1977 policy was just a mere continuation of 1956 policy. The policy of encouraging SSI was not carried out to the fullest extent but only on half-hearted manner as only 807 items reserved for SSI out of 2000 articles. No radical changes were noticed in respect to foreign collaboration, MNCs, and import of sophisticated techniques from abroad. Industrial Policy 1980. Main objectives. Promoting competition in the domestic market, technology upgradation and modernization to maximize production, consumer protection against high prices and bad quality goods. Limitations. Non-increase is the investment limit of large-scale industry adversely hit the morale of infrastructure industry. Rate of gross domestic production falls down from 7.5 to 4.5. Industrial Policy 1991. Main objective. Encouragement to Indian entrepreneurship, promotion of productivity and employment generation, removing the regulatory system and other weakness, enhance support to the small-scale sector. Development of indigenous technology through greater investment in research and development and bringing in new technology to help Indian manufacturing units attain world standards. Abolish the monopoly of any sector in any field of manufacture except on the strategic or security grounds. Areas of industrial policies by government. Government has decided to take a series of initiatives in respect of the policies relating to the following area: industrial licensing, foreign investment, foreign technology agreements, Public Sector Policy, MRTPACT. Industrial licensing. Industrial licensing abolished for all the projects except a short list of 18 industries related to the security and strategic concerns, social reasons, hazardous chemicals, etc. in the case of Annex 2. Areas where security and strategic concern predominate reserved for public sector of Annex 1. In projects where imported capital goods are required, automatic clearance given. In location other than the cities of more than 1 million population, no requirement of obtaining industrial approvals from central government. Incentives and investments in infrastructural development to promote disposal to rural and backward areas. Existing units enabled to produce any article without additional investments. Foreign investments. Approval up to 51% foreign equity in high priority industries in Annex 3. Imports governed by general policy applicable to other domestic units, payment of dividends monitored by RBI to ensure that outflow on account of dividends are balanced by the export earnings. Other foreign equity proposals not covered above need prior clearance. A special empowered board to negotiate with a number of large international firms and get FDIS approved. Foreign technology agreements. Automatic permission for foreign technology agreements in higher priority industries in Annex 3 up to a lump sum payment of Rs 1 crore. For industries other than those in Annex 3, automatic permission if no foreign exchange is required for payment. All other proposals need specific approval. No permission for foreign technicians, foreign testing of indigenously developed technologies. Public sector policy. Portfolio of public sector investments reviewed with the view to focus public sectors on strategic, high-tech and essential infrastructure. Chronically, 6 public enterprises referred to Board of Industrial and Financial Reconstruction BIFR. A part of government's shareholding in public sector offered to mutual funds, financial institutions, public and workers. MOU system management would be granted greater autonomy and held accountable. MRTPACT. Monopolistic restrictive trade practices. Removal of the threshold limits of assets in respect of MRTP companies and dominant undertakings. Emphasis on controlling and regulating monopolistic, restrictive and unfair trade practices, enabling the MRTP Commission to exercise punitive and compensatory powers. Highlights of 1991 policy. De-reservation of industries for the public sectors, de-licensing, privatization, removal of monopolies, restrictive trade practices, encouragement of foreign investments, change of policy in small-scale industry. Merits of Industrial Policy 1991. Competitive industry, freedom to entrepreneurs, liberalization, integration with the world economy, open the economy. Industrial Policy 2010 to 2015. The government has announced a new industrial policy for 2010 to 15, enhancing the investment limit of mega projects from Rs 100 to 250 crores for the purpose of offering benefits to them. For micro and small industries, the investment subsidy has been increased from Rs 15 lakhs to 20 lakhs. In case of women entrepreneurs, not only 10% of the plots in the industrial area, but also offering 5% additional subsidy subject to a maximum of Rs 5 lakhs. Attract investments in the industry and the service sector by developing. Maximize employment opportunities, implement self-employment scheme effectively and provide jobs to local people in the upcoming industrial units in the states, etc. Promote agro-based and food processing industry to make agriculture a most profitable proposition. In order to ensure productive use of land, multiple storage complex for micro and small entrepreneurs industries will be constructed either through the department corporations or through private sector's participation at potential sites. Trade-related intellectual property rights (TRIPR) under World Trade Organization will be widely publicized so that these could be used to generate more employment and trade opportunities. Impact of changes in government policy in business and industry. Changes in technology, product diversity, market concentration, geographical dispersion, export a matter of survival, all-round competition, buyer's market. Thank you.